What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. When you are a young entrepreneur, I hate to say it, but you're vulnerable to being screwed over. How do I know? Because I've been screwed over a ton of times. Getting screwed over is actually why I started Minority Mindset, because I was scammed when I was launching a business and I lost thousands and thousands of dollars to a fake marketing company and I felt like crap after. So I started making videos trying to help people launch a business without falling into the same traps that I did. And I just heard a story of a couple entrepreneurs who were screwed over because they didn't know what they were doing. And this story made my heart sink. So I want you to learn from what happened. You know, learning from your mistakes is great, but learning from other people's mistakes is a whole lot cheaper. Did you say cheaper? I'm listening. So two young guys, Ian and Anthony, started this business called Smosh, where they would make funny videos and skits and put them on YouTube, and they grew to become one of the most popular channels on YouTube very quickly. They became so popular that Google reached out to them and said, hey, we want to sponsor you. Google was paying Smosh so Smosh would promote the Android operating system. So these guys built a whole business around their funny videos. And then things got even better. Better than Google? What's better than Google? Bing? No. In 2011, a company called Defy Media came to Smosh and said that they want to buy out the Smosh company. When you're an entrepreneur trying to make it, the dream is to be bought out. Like, you've heard it on the news so many times where somebody had an idea and they worked on it in their basement for years and years, and then this big company came along and they bought out the entrepreneur for tens of millions of dollars, and now you're set. These two entrepreneurs hustled to turn their idea into a successful business, and now it was their time. Defy is ready to buy out Smosh, and now it's time. Do you hear that? It's time for a big payday. We don't know the full details of what happened in the negotiations, but I'm assuming Defy said something like, hey, we can give you two different options. The first option is we'll give you a lump sum of money right now that you can take, or we will give you equity or stock in our company, and then when our company Defy Media goes public, you will have a huge payday because our company will be worth a whole lot more then, plus we'll pay you a salary in the meantime. A lot of money now or a whole lot money later. The founders of Smosh did not have any representation in this negotiation and they took the second option, but no big deal. I mean, they were gonna make a killing when Defy Media goes public. Like, if you owned just 1% of Facebook when Facebook went public, you would never have to work another day in your life. At first, things were great. The founders were making videos like normal, and now they were getting a salary too. But when you go from working as an entrepreneur to working as an employee, things just aren't the same because now you have to work for somebody else. Eventually, the Smosh founders got fed up with the corporate politics at Defy Media, so they left, but no big deal. They still had equity in Defy Media and they were gonna make a killing when Defy Media went public. Plus, Defy had been growing like crazy. Like, just recently, Defy had raised $70 million in just one round of financing, so their stock and equity in Defy Media was becoming super valuable. Things were going so good, you could almost hear the stock bells ringing. And then on November 6th, 2018, Defy Media put out a public statement that essentially said, we regret to inform our employees, fans, and stockholders, but we will be ceasing operations effective today because market conditions are stopping us from continuing with our mission. No warning, no notice, no easing in. Boom, that's it. One day they're a multi-million-dollar corporation and the next they're bankrupt and everything is gone. Their investments, their employees, everything is done. This came as a shock for everyone, even the people working there, because they were hiring more employees just a couple weeks before they shut down. This sucks on so many different levels. If you are one of the many employees that have been there for like a decade or more, you might have a family relying on you and you are probably promised some sort of equity or stock options, so you've been slaving away for years and years hoping that you'd get a big payday once your company went public, and now all those dreams are shattered. This is why we keep saying that you have to learn to create your own income more now than ever before. For the founders of Smosh, Holy cow, you sold your successful, profitable business to Defy Media for $0 in hopes of getting a big payday when the company went public, and now that the company is shut down, you get nothing. That sucks. And third, Defy owes a lot of people a lot of money. Defy was spending a lot of money that they didn't have, and they were growing like crazy, and eventually they hit a tipping point where they grew too big, too fast, and they couldn't sustain themselves. And now, well, some people have filed a class action lawsuit against Defy Media, but there's no guarantee anybody's gonna get paid anything. There's a lot to be learned here. For one, not every company is a company worth working for. You have to kind of figure out if this company is sustainable, and if they're trying to confuse you with what they do, or if it doesn't make sense, that should be a big red flag. And if you're an entrepreneur, the biggest takeaway out of this is make sure you have an attorney or some sort of representation representing you in all of your business deals. I know an attorney is expensive, and I'm not just saying this because I am an attorney. It is a small cost that can save you a fortune in the future. Anthony, one of the founders of Smosh, said that they had no representation when they were negotiating the sale for their company, and he even said that he didn't really understand what it meant to get stocks or equity. He was just excited to be bought out. Taking risks is 100% fine, but hire somebody to advise you and consult you of the risks. This way you understand what you're doing and understand what you're getting yourself into when you're selling your business that you spent years and years building. You know, this sucks, but it has happened. It's the past. There's nothing you can do about it now. So now it's time to get up, be stronger, be better, and come back swinging. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with one friend so we can help spread the word. Don't miss our new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't want to miss them, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below. That way you actually find out when our new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.